In an era where celebrity relationships often flicker briefly under the harsh glare of public scrutiny, the enduring marriage of Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos stands as a remarkable exception. For nearly 3 decades, they've managed not just to survive, but to thrive in an industry that frequently dismantles personal connections. Yet this stability hasn't come without its costs. Their journey reveals a complex tapestry of emotional pressure, professional challenges, and intimate vulnerabilities that few outside their inner circle ever witness. This deeper look into Mark Consuelos' emotional confessions explores how their relationship has weathered early commitment fears, the strain of shared fame, and the evolution of a partnership that has become both their greatest strength and their most profound challenge.
Mark Consuelos' relationship with commitment has been complicated since long before he met his future wife. During a revealing segment on Live with Kelly and Mark, he shared an unexpectedly poignant memory from elementary school that foreshadowed his adult struggles. "I remember in middle school, I must have been 4th grade or 3rd grade, and I was pressured into going with someone," he confessed. "But I did what you just said. The next day I couldn't look at her. I was so embarrassed. I wasn't ready for that type of commitment." This early experience established a pattern that would resurface dramatically in his courtship with Kelly Ripa. Despite what would appear to outsiders as a whirlwind romance, meeting on the set of All My Children in 1995 and eloping in Las Vegas just 1 year later, Mark's internal experience was far more conflicted. In a stunning revelation on the Skinny Confidential podcast, he disclosed that he had actually broken up with Kelly just 1 week before their wedding. "We eloped," he recounted. "It's pretty famously eloped, and we told no one for a month. But if you would have asked me a week before I got married and said, 'When do you think you're going to get married?' I would be like, I don't know, maybe never, or 10 years or 15 years from now. And I was 25 years old."
The emotional whiplash of that week was agonizing for him. "I broke up with her because I was dumb, and it was the most agonizing week of my life, and I just knew I never wanted to feel like that. I've never felt like that in my life," he admitted. This confession reveals a fundamental truth about their relationship. What appeared to be an impulsive romantic adventure was actually a deeply conflicted journey toward commitment, haunted by Mark's lifelong anxiety about emotional entanglement. These early struggles with commitment pressure would foreshadow later challenges as the couple navigated the complex intersection of personal vulnerability and public scrutiny. While many celebrity couples struggle when one partner achieves greater fame, Mark and Kelly have faced the opposite challenge, navigating what happens when both partners share the same professional spotlight. For decades, Kelly Ripa reigned as the established morning television host, while Mark pursued his acting career, most notably on Riverdale. This changed dramatically when Mark replaced Ryan Seacrest as Kelly's co-host on what became Live with Kelly and Mark, a transition that introduced unexpected tensions into their relationship. Table: Evolution of Mark Consuelos' public persona. Time period: professional role, public recognition, impact on marriage dynamics. 1995 to 2010. Soap opera actor, moderate primarily among soap viewers, traditional division of public-private lives. 2010 to 2022. Supporting actor, Riverdale, growing through younger demographic, Kelly as primary public figure in the household. 2023 to present, morning show co-host, widespread daily exposure, shared spotlight creating new pressures. An insider familiar with the couple's dynamics explained this fundamental difference. "Mark's not used to this kind of fame. He loves the perks but hates the constant exposure. Kelly's been doing this for decades. She lives for the audience. Mark just wants to get through the show and disappear." This tension between Kelly's natural showmanship and Mark's more private disposition created friction that occasionally spilled into public view. The infamous airport divorce discussion highlighted these differing approaches to public life. During an on-air segment, Kelly suggested they adopt the trending concept of airport divorces, where couples follow separate airport routines to avoid travel conflicts. She pointed out that Mark gets irritated when fans approach him at airports, a comment he immediately contested. "Don't put that out there," Mark responded defensively. "I'm very nice to people. That's not cool." Kelly clarified that while he was polite to fans, he directed his irritation toward her, prompting a revealing exchange about their contrasting perspectives. Mark's response captured the challenge perfectly. You go through life, 30 years you know somebody, and then when they tell a story, it's like, who are you? Because I was there and she was there, and the perspective is so different. This public disagreement highlighted a deeper truth about their relationship under shared fame. "She's a natural showwoman," observed another source. "He's a private guy trapped in public life." Despite this friction, Mark has gradually adapted to his new role, embracing the unpredictable nature of live television. "I enjoy the first 20 minutes so much," he told Jess Cagle on SiriusXM. "We often have 5 or 6 different things we're going to talk about, and I love the days when we get to none of those and we go off on some left turn to Albuquerque and it's just off the rails." This evolution suggests that while shared fame has created new pressures, it has also opened avenues for professional synergy that ultimately strengthens their partnership. In the landscape of modern celebrity marriages, Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos stand apart for their unusually candid discussions about intimacy, not as mere titillation, but as a genuine component of their relationship's resilience. Their willingness to share what many couples keep private reveals a sophisticated understanding of physical connection as emotional maintenance. Kelly humorously but pointedly explained this dynamic during an episode of their show. Everything for her husband is settled with, before Consuelos cut her off. "Love," the Riverdale star said, with Ripa adding, "love and sexy time." This intimate connection serves multiple purposes in their marriage, functioning as both stress relief and emotional reconnection. "Listen, that's how I deal with stress," Mark explained simply when the topic arose. Kelly elaborated on his approach. "Oh, you're upset? I know how to take care of that. Oh, you don't feel good about something? I'll take care of that. Oh, you're feeling like maybe you're overworked? I got you. I know what you need." Their candor extends beyond the abstract to surprisingly specific anecdotes that illustrate how intimacy weaves through their daily lives. Kelly once revealed that they had to utilize technology creatively when Mark left to film Riverdale after the pandemic, engaging in sexual rituals that were so ludicrous over FaceTime that she rigged her computer to hang from a ladder to achieve a more flattering angle. Perhaps most telling is their deliberate protection of private space for intimacy. "I always take the hotel option when it comes to, stay with us," Kelly admitted during a show segment. "I'm like, no, we'll get a hotel, because I know how freaky Mark and I like to get. So when given the stay-at-the-home option, I'm like, no, you guys are not cut out for it. Nobody needs to know what goes on." This boundary setting reflects a mature understanding that maintaining their intimate connection requires deliberate space-making, a practice that becomes increasingly important as their public lives expand. As Kelly noted on another occasion, their long history together has enabled a level of comfort and experimentation. "We learned each other well, and with that comes a certain level of comfort and competence and experimentation and just fun. We have fun. We enjoy it." Far from merely physical, their intimacy represents an ongoing dialogue of mutual understanding that has sustained them through nearly 3 decades of marriage. The unique synergy between Mark Consuelos and Kelly Ripa extends far beyond their personal relationship into their professional collaboration, a rare feat in any industry, let alone the competitive world of entertainment. What began as a workplace romance on the set of All My Children has evolved into a seamless partnership that demonstrates how shared history can create almost preternatural understanding. When asked about their ability to work together so closely while maintaining a happy marriage, Mark offered a surprisingly simple explanation. "It's funny, we were talking about it last night with our kids. We've been working together since '94, so almost 21 years in close capacity, and I think at the end of the day, we really get each other. This deep understanding manifests most remarkably in what Mark describes as their telepathy, an unspoken communication that guides their professional decisions. I think we've got a pretty good sense of what that line is. We haven't had too many discussions about, okay, well, that's off limits, right? I think it's just kind of in our brains, he explained. We often have conversations with us just looking at each other like, are we going to do this? Or, no, we're not doing this. Of course we're not doing this, he concluded. So we have that telepathy that married couples after 27 years kind of do.